Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Top, welcoming you along to GenX Racing once again. I've given up saying generation because it never sounds like I'm saying it properly. Welcome along to season 11, round 6 of our Group 3 100-mile challenge. Tonight we are in Japan at Fuji. The full track, not the bit with the chicane missing towards the end of the lap, and we have 36 laps. 36 laps. It's the setting is the afternoon. The weather setting is SO1 or sunny, and the time dilation is 1 to real time. So the guys will need to use racing softs, mediums, and hards. The pit window opens at the end of lap 5 and closes at the end of lap 31. And there is a minimum tyre stint of 5 laps on each compound. So, racing tonight, we have, so it's all changed, new cars tonight from the end of last season. So, I don't know how much practice the guys have done, but hopefully a bit, although I think it's safe to say with the Discord chat this week, absolutely no one was looking forward to racing around Fuji at all. I have to heartily agree with my comrades from the league. I think the first half to 2/3 of the track was actually pretty darn good, and then those last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners are a bit of a nonsense, frankly. But here we are, we're racing regardless. And tonight we have Dan East in the Ford GT race car, Johnny Mackers in the Ferrari 458, Murcielago in the Lexus, Willie Ham in the utterly unknown quantity, which is the BMW M3 Group 3 car, Airport Hobo in the Audi R8, Sheerluck in the Subaru, MacGyver in the Lexus, Chief Dishel back with us this week. He's racing the Supra, so this is very much this car's home track as it's owned by Toyota Motor Company. Devlin in the Porsche 911, Teeper in the Jaguar and the Jag F-Type. Good work, Teeper. We haven't seen that one in a while, so best of luck this evening, mate. Good to see you back with us. Spivey in the Nesquik bedecked McLaren 650S. Lovely stuff there, Spivey. And King Racer in the GTR. So, we currently have a fastest lap of 1:38.7 from Dan, who's just sitting in the pit, or just coming into the pits. So we'll be coming out to try and beat that short. Johnny in second place in the Ferrari, which is pretty good going. I think Johnny said he was doing 140s in practice, so he's obviously upped his game and got a bit used to getting more used to the car. Excellent stuff. Lovely livery from Johnny there, good stuff. And yeah, I should say the chat is open, and I'm trying to engage all technologies. So I've got my phone, my laptop, obviously my PS5. So good evening to everyone watching. Please do say hello. And I'll try and keep on top of it. So you may have noticed that I'm missing my left arm today, i.e. Spiffy G, who sadly couldn't make this evening's race. So yeah, hope he might be about to jump on chats a bit later. But yeah, miss you, Spiffy G. Just wanted to say a big shout out also to Kobayashi Maru, our team principal, who's taking a bit of break from things at the moment. I hope you're well, mate. We all miss you as a person and as our team principal. It's like the group has lost their left arm, really, mate. So do give us a shout and let us know you're okay. Anyone will do. But it'd be great to hear from you, bud. And as I say, we miss you. So back to the racing. Let me just turn my laptop down in case there's feedback and whatnot going on. Good. Dan currently 0.4 ahead of Johnny Mackers, who's a mighty 700ths of a second ahead of Murcielago in third. Johnny's going to be getting the toe from Willie coming down the straight. Is he going to improve in his time? No. Bloody nearly though. 600 a second off. Good stuff. Johnny. Look at Murcielago. He's 0.3 down on his fastest lap, which is currently a 1:39.1. I thought for some reason he was racing the Peugeot, but I must have misread what he said in chat this week. Really, he's up in fourth. Now I have driven this car unusually because we were supposed to be having a team versus team race against ZFS. Sadly, they pulled out of it. We decided that was the car we were all going to race in because it's a great handling car, frankly. And yeah, so Willie obviously loves it. And he's giving it a good run out tonight. Good evening, Darlow boy. So Willie currently fourth. Coming around the Panasonic corner. How did I guess that was his name? Okay, let's just see Willie over the line to see if he improves. Yes, Darlow boy, it's just me tonight, I'm afraid. Okay, so Willie goes 0.2 faster, nearly on the back of Murcielago. Yeah, Greg's having some X-rays, I believe, so and it was right on the start zone when it started, so hopefully he's in and out pretty quickly and can jump on chat and harangue me as he loves to do. So, yeah, just me, I'm afraid. And we have Sheila in Subaru. So I can give absolutely no feedback on it. I haven't driven it. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. It's probably to do with his op and stuff that he's had, or something like that. So I'm sure he's fine, mate. Didn't sound like it was anything sinister. So thank you for your consent. And, hope you're well, my friend. So Airport Hobo in the Audi. No doubt be giving a hell of a workout tonight, as he generally does. I think back with us after maybe a race or two off. Boy, oh boy, did you miss one last week. Holy crap! That was one of the best races we've ever had, and certainly one of the best finishes with Dan just coming in behind Willie by 0.1 of a second. So yeah, I urge you to watch that if you didn't watch last week. It's an absolute belter, and yeah, me and Greg were effervescing at the end, and our usual dulcet tones were many octaves higher than they usually are. And lots of distortion down the microphone because we were basically screaming. So, okay, so Airport Hobo coming through. His best lap of 1:39.8. Judicial. Slick quality is just finishing. Judicial 140.3. Devlin 140.1. Good laps. Spivey 140.9. King Racer at 141. He's on his final lap now. He's coming down the start finish straight. And isn't able to improve on his 141.1. So this is Dan coming down the final lap. This looks like it could be his best time. Oh, it's his out lap. Oh dear, right, okay. So that is the end of quali, I believe. Everyone seems to be done. Yeah, just coasting round. Yeah, so apologies for all the rapid transitions between cars this evening. So there's our pole sitter. Best lap of a 138.4. Oh, he came out on mediums to have a quick go. I see. Nearly 0.7 ahead of Johnny in second with a hell of a quality lap from Johnny there. Well done, mate. And 500ths of a second ahead of Willie. And oh, look at that! 0.019 ahead of Murcielago. And then 0.5 back to Sheila. Excellent stuff. Yeah, so no idea what the Ford GT race car's like on fuel and tyres. But it is rapid in a straight line. So let's just quickly run through the starting grid for this evening. We've got Dan East in the Ford GT on 138.4. Johnny Mackers in second, 139.1 in the Ferrari. Third, Willie Ham in the BMW M3. Good first showing for that car out, a 139.1. Murcielago in fourth, 139.1 also. Shearluck in fifth in the Subaru WRX, a 139.7. Airport Hobo in sixth in the Audi R8, a 139.8. Devlin in seventh in the Porsche 911, a 140.1. Judicial in eighth, a 140.3. MacGyver in ninth in the Lexus, a 140.6. Teeper in 10th in the Jaguar F-Type, a 140.7. Spivey in 11th in the McLaren, a 140.8. And King Racer in the Nissan GTR, a 141.1. So just waiting for the host, Dan, to kick off proceedings. Standing start, and I think the GT gets away well. Not sure of the Ferrari or the BMW, frankly. And the Lexus is fairly slow. Okay, and the lights out. Away goes Dan. Starting on the hards though. And Johnny Mackers starting on the softs and roars straight up into first place. And we're going 4 wide by the look of it into the hairpin in turn 1. Shearluck all the way up to third. Lidio, good evening, sir. Willie's fallen back to fifth. Murcielago's up to fourth. Airport Hobo is where he started, I think. Johnny pulling away. So we've got Johnny on the softs, Dan second on the hards, for a brief stint I should think. Shearluck on the softs, Murcielago on the hards. Willie, who's just fighting off Airport Hobo though, starting on the hards as well. Airport Hobo on the hards. Devlin on the softs. MacGyver on the hards. Teeper on the hards. Spivey on the hards, King Racer on the hards, and Judicial on the softs. So in the main, the hards were the tyre of choice to start on. Get them out of the way and kick on from there. So Johnny now 1.3, 1.4 ahead of Dan. I think that's yeah. Usually when I tried it around Interlagos last week. It was faster. It was the fastest car for me, and it certainly wasn't anything like that before. So I think it certainly got some improvement from the BOP changes, which PD made one of the updates. Shearluck up into second. No, he's not. He's got back. Dan's got it back, and he's back into second, but he's got the outside line coming into the next left-hander. Oh, Sheila back into second. Okay, so Johnny pulling away nicely. Sheila getting past Dan. This is allowing Murcielago to close up on the back of Dan, but they're both on hards together, so just to see who is able to win that particular battle. Johnny 2 ahead now of Sheila in second. Just drop down the. So Johnny's in fifth, having a hell of a battle with Devlin, who's in sixth. Come into this really irritating section of corners. Devlin's nibbling at his heels, and we'll be trying to get a great exit out of this last corner, the Panasonic corner, to get in the toe and see if he can chuck it past him in the lead up to turn 1, which I believe is called Daiichi or something like that. Sorry for any Japanese watching. My pronunciation is no doubt appalling. Devlin got the toe and currently has the inside line. Is he going to be able to maintain it coming through Daiichi? Yep, just about. But when he's got the inside line, can he get far enough ahead to hold position into the next left-hander? No is the answer to that. Really goes a little bit wide there, so wondering if that's a penalty he's going to pick up. I know it's, as on a lot of tracks, the track limits are fairly annoying, but that looks okay. We now have Airport Hobo closing in on the back of Willie after that little battle with Devlin. Sometimes it's just best to let the car go if he's on faster tyres and minimise the damage to your lap time. 7 having a cracking race, but so are 8 and 9. Oh no! Chief has just lost the back end. Oh, it's the last thing you want with hards on, especially in the Jag, because that thing is pretty tail happy. Although it looks like he has got traction control on, so which is probably advisable. So Spivey up into 9th. MacGyver's just picked up a half-second penalty, so Spivey and the Nesquik machine will be definitely taking 8th place. There he goes. But that McLaren's been nerfed a bit in the BOP update and is not as quick as it used to be. But great handling car, as we know. So the guy brought the penalty back to 9th. So these guys are both on hard, so his honour's even there. One thing we will say for the McLaren is it is fantastic on tyres, so I'm expecting Spivey not to do any more than 5 laps. Or precious few, 5 laps, and then closing out the rest of the race on mediums and softs. So Team trying to make its way back up the field. Okay, Darlo boy. Are we allowed to do? I'm assuming it's band related again. Oh crikey, what's just happened there? So Spivey's gone off. Oh, bad luck, Spivey. Are we allowed to know what's the essence of your concepts are? Is it more? Am I going to get my number of the beast livery, or is it something else? Okay, so King Racer back at 11, definitely music related, okay. Good man, we'll be excited to see those designs when they're ready, mate. Let's get back up front So Johnny is now 2.3. Looks like he's had a bit of a wobble there because he was 2.6. Now back to 2, under 2 seconds. From Sherlock. Also on. Yes, well, I think he just said he'd be happy to run one of Darlow's liveries for next season. I think so say all of us, Lenio. Absolutely epic job on his Iron Maiden Killers livery from the first half of Group 1 on the Ferrari 458. Okay, so Johnny pulling back out again a bit, 2.4 now. Sherlock's 2.8 ahead of Dan. He's pulled out a bit of a gap on Murcielago, but as we know, Dan comes a route. Excellent stuff. I hope you haven't spoiled the surprise now, Lenio. Sherlock's 3 ahead of Dan, but on the much softer compound, so we'll need to put as much distance between him and Dan as is humanly possible whilst his socks last. So coming up to the lap, end of lap 5 and on to lap 6. No one in the pits as yet. Dan 5 seconds back from the lead, which frankly doesn't amount to a hill of beans when you factor in the softer top tyre compounds to come. Seems like Murcielago's got past Will. Dropped right back, so I imagine he's had a bit of a made a bit of a rickets on the corner somewhere. He's now got Airport Hobo company. Just coming into the final annoying complex of corners. Let's see, stick with Airport Hobo. And we'll go tail cam down, start finish straight to see which of these cars has got the beans. Just have to watch it coming out of the Panasonic corner. Okay, so really immediately chucks it up the other side of the track. He's coming in. Or is he? Yes, he is. So our first pitter of the evening. And that is someone who goes into the pits. Not a type of bread. And MacGyver's in straight behind him. Okay, it's interesting. So 6 laps completed on the hard tyres, so 30 needs to be done on the softer mediums. Okay, so that was a pointless switch to chase cam there. Okay, so Airport Hobo's doing nice times on these hard tyres. Looks like he's mixing a bit of paint off the front right of his car there. Okay, so just looking at the track map, we'll drop back to see Spivey. Seems to be leading a fairly spaced out train of cars. Spivey up into 7th now with the guys in the pits. Great livery there, Spivey. Nice work. And Tiba also. Good stuff, mate. As I say, we haven't seen the Jag for quite some time, so great to see it back in the fray. Racer and his buddy Judicial having a bit of a ding dong as per. fantastic delivery on King Racer's car there. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so Willie now out on the mediums. So it's probably going to be needed to do, I don't know, 17 or 18 would be my guess on that particular compound. So we now have Spivey, Tifa and King Racer all into the pits. Diver goes up into 9th. He's now on the mediums as well. Okay, so Johnny's falling back into the clutches of Sheila. 1 second ahead now. But okay, so interesting. Shearluck's tyres are doing better at the rear. Johnny's doing better up front. Okay. Both doing okay on fuel to go for a good few laps should their tyres last. Okay, Johnny has decided enough's enough. Obviously losing a lot of grip on those front tyres. They didn't look that bad, did they? Maybe it was the rear, he was losing the rear, losing the wear there. Okay, so Shearluck into first. Dan stays out again. Now Murcielago is also in from 5th place. Airport Obo is jumping up into 4th. Dan's put in fairly reasonably 140s on the hard compound. So we are a quarter of the way through the race now. And Shearluck in the lead in the Subaru WRX. In his familiar Brawn-ish livery. It's kind of a god-awful looking car, that would looks like it's about to change into a transformer or something. Terrible. And no splatter this evening, sadly. I wonder if he'll be jumping on to give me some shit on chat. We'll find out. Shearluck's best at 139.8. Johnny Mack is the fastest lap of the race thus far on 139.6. Okay, is that Dan going into the pits? Yes, it is. Heading on lap 9. So, as a consequence, Devlin looks like he might be able to squeak another lap or two out of those tyres. Goes up into 2nd. Airport Hobo going to get up into... Well, no, Airport Hobo is up to 3rd. Yep. So he's still on the hards. Doing a long stint on those. Johnny Macker's back up into 4th on the mediums now. Judicial still out on the softs. Now up into 5th. With Dan just exiting the pits behind him. Dan now out on the softs, okay. So I assume he's just going to push these as far as he is able. So no, Dan said he wasn't compelled because of the track to do as much practice as he usually would. I'm not 100% certain I believe him, but we shall see. .7 now behind Judicial, so let's just follow him through these complex cords to see if we can get anywhere near to slipstream range by the start of the start-finish straight. coming out of Panasonic corner. Maybe. Gap slowly coming down, but I don't feel enough. And Devlin and Hobo are into the bits. No chance. But Judicial's pulling away a bit, but that's kind of to be expected. That Supra is an absolute rocket ship in a straight line. The socks are pretty gone, so needing to come in. Quite nice through there, to be fair. Dan now bearing down on the back of him. Sure don't want to be going through his sauce, but there he goes. Through he goes. Beautifully through that corner, so he didn't allow Judicial to get the switch back there. No line available to do that, so see Mount Fuji in the background there. Down now pulling away, as you kind of expect. Judicial's tyres are pretty gone. Let's see if yeah, totally agree, Lenio. Sherlock's going again, but has no front left. So, not a lot of fuel, so I'm just expecting this will be his last stop. But, a very right-hand turn track, given that's on the left-hand side of the car, which is wearing. Yeah, totally agree, Lenio. His times are dropping off. Not massively, but I'm guessing this is going to be a fairly slow one. Maintaining that 31 point something gap. John, it'll be interesting to see what Sherlock comes out on. I just hope he remembers he bought his calculator from last week, so doesn't forget how much fuel to put in and knacker his strategy. Okay, so let's go back to the right with Johnny now on the mediums. 2 laps into his medium stint, putting in solid 140. Okay. So Sherlock is just refueling down. Johnny's going to go back into first, I think. Yes, he does. Dan go up in the second, I suspect so, yep. So full tank for Sherlock and on to the mediums. Judicial is finally pitted. Great first stint from Judicial there. Dropping down from 6th place, but excellent stuff from him. Dan's only 1.7 back from Johnny. So we'll come back to that in a sec. There's a whole gaggle of cars coming around. Daiichi there, including Willie Ham and Murcielago. Murcielago on the mediums, Willie on the mediums. So it looks like a pretty good first showing that we've ever had, I believe, from the M3 in a Group 3 race. Murcielago making a complete nuisance of himself on the back door of Will there. Good evening, James Hamilton, if you're watching again, my friend. Hope you're well. Murcielago, see if do anything. I don't think he got a great exit out of the Panasonic corner there. He seems to be making much progress. A few hundreds here and there. Yep. Oops. So Dan's in the lead. Missed that, apologies. Yeah, I haven't got the replay button, that's good he has. I do need to get him to show me how to use the streaming software and whatnot, although I'm not convinced my adult brain will be able to make much sense of it. Johnny's fighting the good fight, sticking right back in there. Something going on there. Nope. Okay, so he's still fourth, Murcielago fifth, Apple Hobo sixth. See if Johnny can make any headway on Dan's lead. No, Dan seems to be pulling away. And Sheila, oh no, just pretty much holding station behind him in third. Johnny using all of the track and curb on the exit of turn one. Daiichi, I think it's called. Dan is on the softs, remember, with his medium still to come, and Johnny and Chris still, Sheila, apologies, still have the hards to come at the end of the stint, so medium's barely touched so far. So it'll be interesting to see how long they can push it. I imagine they want to take it up until probably lap 30 or 31 if they can. Sadly didn't know what started on those mediums, so we never really got any idea of their longevity, so we shall have to wait and see. Good Dan. Okay. So that's 6 laps into the softs. Too shabby. Fastest lap, this last lap, the fastest lap of the race at 1:38.5, which I think was about a second faster than the prior fastest lap. So, and it's only, I think, 0.1 off of his quali lap, so his whole quali lap. So, great stuff from Dan. Definitely on it. Yeah, you're right there, Lino. Barely look worn at all, do they? He's driving very well, because with the Ferrari, I always used to rinse the tyres for me. It's a pain. It's probably just me, to be fair. So Johnny Macca's 3.5 ahead of Shearluck in third. Spiffy G is amongst us. Good evening, sir. I hope you are well. So Shearluck is 7.5 ahead of Willie, who still has his softs to go. Seems to be getting through his mediums a bit quicker than Johnny is. So I think the longest stint on softs we saw was judicially, went to about lap 12, so it can be done. And he's in the Supra, which is exactly known as a tyres kind of car, so he'll be okay. He's going to need to do 7 or 8 more at least on the mediums. Now probably breathing a little sigh of relief as he's managed to put a little bit of daylight between himself and Murcielago. With Airport Hobo trying to bear down on the pair of them. Well, he's out on his softs now, so he's really going to be wanting to get up to the back of, if not past 4th and 5th. Yeah, he's taking some time out of them for sure. But going through them at quite a rate, so it started on the hard, so has his mediums to go. Are away, 4th, 5th and 6th, fairly short order behind, so I'll pop back to see how Devlin and MacGyver are getting on, both on their mediums, but MacGyver's looking pretty warm. I think MacGyver started on the hards as well, so he's going to have to be careful with these, or maybe he's decided on a free stopper, I don't know. These mediums don't look like they're going to last a hell of a lot longer. Devlin doing beautifully. It started on the soft, so has his hards to go. It looks like he's driving fairly conservatively as well, just to keep the tyres fresh-ish. Hey, Ginger Ninja is amongst us as well. Good evening, sir. Been a while. We had 10 watching then for a second. I believe that may be a GenX live stream record. Okay, Devlin MacGyver in 8. Tipa, our Finnish friend, in the Jag. Okay, Spiffy, thanks for the update. Oh, where you been, Simon? Bronzing yourself on the med or something like that? Good to hear you'll be back, bud. Lovely stuff. I wonder what had happened to you, actually. Okay, so you've got Spidey now on the back of Tipa. So British cars going at it here. Well, if you can call the Jag British anymore, don't you? Let's just say it is. Yeah. The Timeless boys, Judicial and King Racer. They seem to end up together, these guys. God, there we go. I only had to say they were 10 watching and 4 drop off. Oh, lovely stuff, mate. God, north of Benidorm, like, it must have been like being at home, wasn't it? All you northern chaps love a bit of Benidorm, didn't you? Glad you town well. Okay, so let's have a look back up front. We've got Dan, who's now 14 seconds ahead, but his softs are nearly gone. Especially the rears. So look at those laps he's been putting in. Wow. 139.1. 138.5, 139.1, 139.1. Look at that. 139.4, 139.3. Great stuff. Johnny's still doing beautifully on his tyres, although his ears are quite warm. Actually, Sherlock seems to be doing better. So this could come down to a shootout for second and third. Johnny Mackers seems to be dropping back a little bit in terms of pace. Sheila reeling him in. That's an interesting point you make there. I think there are several places. I take it you went on holiday with the missus then? Or was it her nether region you were drinking from? Only €6. Epic stuff. It's a fascinating insight into your holiday there, Ninja. Lovely stuff. Okay, so Dan, it looks like he's in. So he's going to need to do 15 on mediums, which should not any shoot. Okay, good stuff. So Johnny is roaring back up to first place. Looks like he's managed to stabilise that gap back to Sheila. Will he have now in the pits? Will be coming out on his softs, I believe. Dan is fueled. 100% fueled, okay. Second, okay, so it seems to be ebbing and flowing this one between these two. So we'll leave these two alone, and no doubt sheer luck will overtake Johnny. So Virtualago, whose mediums have almost gone. As the softs to go, he's going to have to go quite a long way on these softs, or is he going to try another heroic 3-stopper. We'll soon find out. Dan 6 seconds behind him, chasing him down, also on the mediums now. Well, Chilago appears, Sheerluck, apologies, appears to be in the tow, but that Ferrari, pretty sure it's been nerfed because it's a lot quicker than it was. It's pulling away. Again, apologies for the flitting around the views and jumping between cars. Sheerluck's definitely be able to go longer on those mediums, I'm pretty sure. Not really being able to make much headway on the pair of them, and will need to stop. So now he's probably got a good few laps left in him. There's a sliver of white still on that left front tyre. Traction controlling up to the 9s. That's not going to help. Sticking his ass in the muck, as our friend James Finley would say. Like to see you back racing in a few more leagues next season, James. Great to have you in the same car Sunday, though. Oh, Johnny's gone defensive. Sheerluck is right up his clacker now. Murcielago, as expected, is in the pits. Dan should be coming up to 3rd shortly. Interesting, Johnny taking a much wider line. Coming around this really difficult, long and winding right-hand turn. So down now, up into 3rd. It's just 17 seconds off the lead. On his final stint on the medium compound. 7 ahead of Devlin. Checking on these two. She's just coming into the final corner. Let's see if Sheerluck can get a great exit. She does seem to. Get on board. Is that Ferrari going to pull away again? Here he comes. He's going to throw it inside. Okay, he's done it. Through he goes. What the hell do I know? Sheerluck up into 1st. For how long remains to be seen. Johnny going to throw it up the inside? No, doesn't quite have enough pace to get his nose far enough alongside Sheerluck's car there. Johnny's back into 1st, but has Sheerluck got the inside line? He has, but that Ferrari is quick in a straight line. Is he going to be able to hold on to that? But he's got to be the chicane. No, he is not. Okay. So Dan's going to be loving this, so come to me, my pretties. now charging on his mediums and has stopped for the final time. So he must be feeling reasonably good about life at the moment. He's probably got a 15 or 20 second lead. Once the other two guys are pitted, then they'll be on their hards as well. Devlin driving a cracking race tonight. Has his hard compounds to go. It looks like he'll be doing 8 or 9 on hards. Okay, Devlin and Johnny into the pits. So let's just see. So Dan is now 13.5 behind Sherlock. Now Willie coming through now on his soft compounds. Still has Murcielago behind him. Murcielago's on softs now as well. So this will be taking the soft compounds to the raggedy edge in terms of their longevity. Imagine Murcielago and Will are going to have to drive reasonably carefully to make sure they can get home on the current tyre. Who's have we got in the pits now? Okay, Spivey and King Racer are now in the pits. Tipa out on the softs to finish on. So he's going to have to do a good job on managing these as well. Okay. Spivey having a great race tonight. So Sherlock now, the lead is 11, back to Dan. Sherlock just coming up on the back of King Racer. We're getting blue flags. I think this is Sherlock's last lap. It doesn't look like he's got any fuel left. I'm just hoping he hasn't underfueled. Again on his medium stint. It looks like those tyres have got a good few laps left in them. So don't forget, of course, viewers, if you are enjoying what you're watching, do two things. Give us a like if you are able and willing, and also subscribe to the channel, because we're only 8 away from 100 subscribers now, which is fantastic stuff. I'm sure we'll be having a little celebration when we do get to 100. So if you can do that, that'd be fantastic. And of course, if you want to join up with us, if you go to our YouTube page or our Facebook page, GenX Racing, we can sign you up. And you can be racing with us in no time at all. Right, so Sherlock is now into the pits. Dan goes through doing 1:39.8 on his medium content, which is not bad at all. Johnny now out on the hards, he's going to get past Sherlock. Johnny Mackers now has Willie for company, and Murcielago isn't too far away either. And they have the hards. Sherlock just about got out in front of Johnny Mackers, no doubt breathing a huge sigh of relief. Both Willie and Murcielago now on the soft compounds. They're going to have to nurse them a bit. But even driving fairly conservatively on softs must be quicker than driving on the hard compounds, which are, well, like they've been chiseled out of marble, frankly, for all the grip they give you. So everyone bar these four. Yes, indeed, Lidio. I think his strategy has panned out very well. Dan's got a massive lead now. Johnny's being absolutely hounded by these two now. Merchant Lager is going. Ooh, look at that! Johnny seems to have come off the track. Is giving Murcielago the toe. Look at that, 3 wide. Wow. He's really going to try and chuck it up, follow Murcielago round. 3 wide, epic. Okay, Woody came out worst on that one. Gone wide. I'm not sure if that's going to be a penalty or if there was any contact there. Murcielago now chucks it up the inside of Johnny, coming into the left-hander, the quick left-hander, and is up into third. Yeah, a Macca's sandwich, right. Yeah, that was never going to work out for someone, was it? Like Willie's dropped back now a bit because that wide. I don't think he got a penalty for it, so I'm guessing there must have been contact. Have to have a look back at the replay on that one. Murcielago's softs aren't looking great. Nearly halfway down his front left with 7 to go after this one. He's on the back door of Sheila. Yes. Sheila trying to throw it wide to get a cutback. Struggle to do on hard, so Murcielago is up into second, which is looking fairly unlikely earlier in the race, but now Shearluck's, oh, was it? I thought he was going to throw it up the inside there. Thought better of it. So there seems to be 2 different ways of doing that sweeping right hand, keeping it close to the curb or swinging it out wide. I'm of the keeping it close to the curb variety like Shearluck. Seems to be working okay, whichever way you do it. Okay, so Woody is now past Johnny, who's picked up a half-second penalty. His tyres looking okay, certainly looking better than Murcielago's. So this isn't over yet. Johnny will be serving that, just coming down the start-finish straight, which is the worst place it could happen, frankly. Airport Hobo is in 6th out on his mediums, doing quite nicely on them, so maybe he's got a shout if the softs go off. 5 seconds behind Johnny's running hards. Airport Hobo 10 ahead of his Bandits Club buddy MacGyver. Now up into 7th on the softs, looking like he's just about to squeak strategy has played out well for him. Great livery game as always tonight, lads. Judicial is in for his final stop and we'll be going on to the half compound. So we've got Devlin, who needs to stop again for his hards. So he needs to stop at the end of this race. That's bloody good, wouldn't it? At the end of this lap. Spivey now on his last stint on softs. Excellent stuff. Judicial now out on his hards. King Racer just being lapped by Dan, letting him through. Great stuff. And Tifa now out on the softs. Only under 2 seconds behind King Racer. So, we've got Dan in the lead by 25 seconds. Willie's got past Sheerluck. Now, 2.6 behind Murcielago. Slowly pulling away. He needs to make his tyres last. Quite wide coming around there. Just escaped a penalty by the look of it. Johnny Mackers, who will be berating the half-second penalty, otherwise it would have been right on the back door of Sheerluck now, battling it out for fourth. These boys on the hard, so they're going to have no worries on the tyre. Exactly the same on fuel. Really, same there. He could still take second here. He's 2 seconds behind. And I suspect within the next 2 laps, Murcielago is not going to have a front left tyre, which is going to somewhat impede him on a mostly right-handed track. Yeah, they're exactly the same on fuel, so yeah, this could go to the end. I'm not expecting an as dramatic fashion as last week's Group 3 race, I hope not at least. I had to go and have a lie down after watching and commentating on that, and could barely speak the next day. Scrubbing off Murcielago's front left. At the end of this lap is going to be gone, so but he's doing slightly better. Three laps to go after this one. Could be close. Sheerluck's only 3 seconds back and both of their tyres completely go, so yeah, it's going to be a really interesting finish. Johnny Mackers now right on the bumper. Okay, we know the Ferrari is quicker in a straight line, so if Johnny gets the exit, a decent exit out of Panasonic, then he should be able to fly past Johnny down the start-finish straight. Let's see if Willie's got any closer. There he is, probably in the tow. Making any headway though. This is Johnny. Here he comes. Whoa, wait on Sheerluck. That's a bit naughty. inquiry potentially there. Johnny might be a bit peeved about that one. I shall say no more. Yes, Lenio. Quite. My thoughts exactly like Johnny. Yeah, it's up the inside. Wow. Must be. Oh, he's giving the place back. Oh no, Johnny. No. Trying to do the right thing. He's gone wide and completely knackered it. But he's definitely got a shout for a steward's inquiry there. But he's now got Airport Hobo, was on his mediums, bearing down on it. Right, hang on. Must not miss Dan. So Dan has just gone past. Judicial, so he's done both the timeless boys. Not in the biblical sense, you understand. Oh Christ, sorry Willie, he's got past Mechelago. God, yes, but in typical style, like missing absolutely bloody everything as per usual. It's a lot more difficult than one, you know. Probably not as difficult as I'm making it, but nevertheless it should be said. So they're both just about, well, Willie's definitely going to squeak. He's definitely going to get round. With probably a little bit of tyre left. Both deploying traction control. Dan's just coming down the straight to complete his penultimate lap. Now 30 seconds ahead of Willie in second. Yeah, not sure I believe Dan when he said he didn't really practice it much because he doesn't like the track. He certainly seems to like it well enough. Okay. Just gonna pop back to see 4th and 5th. Johnny's dropping back a bit. MacGyver. No, sorry, not MacGyver. Should never get the two of those mixed up. Airport Hobo must be fancy in 5th place at the moment. Coming into the final lap now. Just pulled out a bit from Mechelago. Willie's got a little bit of rubber left on his front left. Certainly more than Mechelago has. Yeah, just seems to be pulling away ever so slightly. Oh no, Johnny! Oh Christ, he must be absolutely fuming. Don't rage quit. You've got MacGyver to stay ahead of, mate. Come on. Oh, no, Johnny. Yeah, just trying to get the crap off his tyres now. By weaving a bit. Only one thing. Christ, sort of missed down there. And here comes our leader. Coming down the start, finish straight. Well done, Dan. Congratulations, my friend. Beautifully done. And Willie coming through to take absolutely Lidio. Yeah, great stuff, Dan. Willie coming through to take second place. Yeah, well done, Will. Good stuff, mate. Great drive and a fine first outing for the M3. Well done, Mechelago in the Lexus. Sheila coming through in 4th. Close run with Johnny there. Airport Hobo in 5th. MacGyver in 6th, and I think Johnny Mackers is winding up for a big one. Yeah, a 7:20, beautifully done. But I should think that's a bit of venom in that one, frankly. And we got Devlin, who's managed his tyres very well. Yellow flag was for Johnny Mackers pissing about on the line there, so Devlin comes through into 8th. Spivey, a great finish in his Nesquik Vedette. McLaren finishing 9th. Wonderful stuff. And then we have Team Judicial in 10th, Teeper in 11th, and King Racer 12th. So well done, Dan. So there we have it. Our Generation X Racing Group 3 100-mile challenge, season 11, round 6, and in first place in the Ford GT race car is Dan East with a hell of a drive tonight. His fastest lap, very nearly a second faster than anybody else. 138.5. Willie Ham in second. Great drive from Will tonight, fighting back through the ranks after starting on hard in the BMW M3, which is the first time outing for that car in our Group 3 Championship. Fantastic stuff, Will. Best lap of 139.4. Murcielago in third, who pushed his tyres to the raggedy edge as always in the Lexus 139.3. Shearluck in fourth in the Subaru 139.8. Airport Hobo in fifth in the Audi R8 a 139.5. MacGyver in sixth in the Lexus a 139.6. Good showings from the pair of Lexi on track this evening. Johnny Mackers, whose race dissolved a bit there towards the end in the Ferrari 458, a 139.6 also. Devlin in the Porsche 911 in 8th, a 140.1. Spivey in the McLaren, powered by Nesquik, in 9th, a 141.2. Judicial in 10th in the Supra. Best lap 141.1. Teeper in 11th in the Jag, a 141 also. And King Racer looked like he was struggling a little bit tonight in the GTR, in 12th. I found that car absolutely god-awful around here as well. A 141.8. So there we have it. And what I will now do is pop across to see who's on chat. Anonymous player, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Hello, chaps.
Hello, Mark.
Hello.
Good evening, good evening. So, Dan, you didn't practice that track much then, no? Didn't bloody look like it to me.
The strange thing is that I did practice it a lot, but I never really felt like I got it right in practice.
Oh, okay.
It all really did come together in the race.
Yes.
So, yeah, but it's just one of those tracks, I think. It never really feels like you've hooked the lap up properly.
No.
Yeah, it's got some terrible corners, hasn't it? Hasn't it, to be honest?
There's 16 corners, and 16 corners are awful.
I don't know, I quite enjoy that long sweeping right-hander. But, yeah, probably right on the other 15.
From it was probably really good, but that's the corner that kills the tyres. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Not my favourite corner.
Okay, good stuff. Well, congratulations, mate. That was a dominant drive tonight. The strategy worked out really well for you. You got it spot on, didn't you? Really. So well done.
Cheers.
And Willie, great first run out for the M3 in our Group 3 Championship. I don't think we've ever had it raced before. So
no, I'm pleasantly surprised with that. It was pretty good on its tyres, which I figured out when I did a bit of practice the other day. So I think I've probably done the most laps on the soft than everyone. which is
Okay.
probably why I ended up beating Merch, because we were very similar on pace. But I think I just had a few more laps on those faster tyres. And I was trying to save the front left a bit, going around some of those horrible right-handers by just sort of not pushing it too hard. But I don't know how Dan's done that. Fair play, well done.
Okay. Well, good stuff. I mean, because you dropped back a little bit after your first stint on the hards, and I thought it was one of your best
Yeah,
drives
so
tonight, powering through the powering through the the pack. It was great stuff.
yeah, so the hards, I knew there was no point fighting people who were clearly going to be faster than me. It was about trying to not lose time rather than fight people too much. And then I had a bit of I'm not sure if you saw it in the stream, there's a good three car entry into turn one with me, John, and Reinhardt, which
Yes, we
ended
did.
up with
I did
me
catch.
losing out a bit, but it was my fault. I shouldn't have put myself on the outside, but there you go.
I think I mentioned just before you came into the corner that might not turn out well, but
Yeah, it didn't.
Commentator's
Good fun, though.
curse.
yeah, well, the commentator being absolutely cock on for once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
true.
fun race there.
Even the blind squirrel and all that. Yes, okay, mate. Well, congratulations. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Merchanago.
Hello.
Hello. So when he said he was trying to save his front left, you didn't look like you were adhering necessarily to the same strategy there.
My initial plan was to go soft, medium hards. I decided to do opposite strat shortly before the race started, and I did a few miscalculations how many laps I got to do on the hard tires. So it wasn't as bad as I feared it would be, but it definitely didn't help at the end.
Okay, good. 'Cause I think you drove the last 3 or 4 laps. Basically, your front left was bright red. There was no white left on it at all.
Yeah,
So,
from lap 34 onwards.
yeah, okay, the last 3 then. Yeah, okay, but third place, good stuff, mate. Well done.
Thanks, man.
Sherlock.
Good evening.
That's a rare old ding dong you were having with Johnny for most of the race, frankly.
Yeah, yeah. I was lucky to end up fourth, to be honest. Yeah, struggled on those hard tyres. That Subaru is not very fast, and the front just wants to slide out all the time at the minute. So hopefully it'll change on different tracks. But
Yeah, it didn't look like it was doing too bad on tyres, to be fair.
no, it wasn't. Yeah, it's better than what I anticipated. So
Okay.
I was hoping that would be the gain where I would gain is having good tyre management again.
Okay.
But no, yeah, it was all right. Fourth's good enough. I'll take fourth.
Okay. Good man. Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
MacGyver.
G'day, mate.
G'day. So, how did that go for you this evening? It's sort of a bit of an unlikely.
Well, I made it to the end this
sit.
time, so it was.
Yeah,
really
well,
good.
the red mist didn't descend this time, so that's all good. But yeah, how did it go this evening, mate?
I mean, I made it to the end, Mark. So that's about all the goodness I could draw out of it. I think.
Right,
Hate
okay.
that track.
You hate
Just
the
hate
track.
it.
What's the car like? What did you think of the Lexus?
You know what? I didn't love it there, but that's not fair because it's Fuji. So I'll have to see maybe next week and
Yeah.
give it a better shot. You know, I thought that it would have a little more speed. I was talking with Reinhardt. Not sure if they nerfed it maybe a tiny little bit or not, but
Okay.
it just didn't really feel like it had quite the pace I was hoping for. But you know, if you replace the loose nut behind the wheel, that might change too. So
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But I think it's Spa next week. So I seem to remember it does quite well around Spa, but or did before the
That'll be a good
latest BOP
test,
change,
yeah.
anyway. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Although it is, I noticed with interest, SO5 RO6 CO6 setting
Yes.
this week. So, there's mixed reaction amongst the drivers on chat. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, well done tonight, mate.
thanks, Betty. Thanks for the comms.
Hey, no worries at all. No worries at all. And Johnny. Well, that dissolved a bit towards the end, didn't it? Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes, it did.
Yeah, because you were.
I thought I was having a decent race.
Well, you were. Absolutely. And Yeah, it just sort of went a bit of a hell in a handcart at the end there, didn't it? So.
I know, yeah. I mean, I enjoyed battling with Will and Mitch.
Yep.
As you've noticed.
Yep.
I'd give Mitch the tour.
Yep. Yeah.
And then.
I did wonder what Willie was going to say about that.
Well, Mitch was saying he might do a 3-stopper, so I thought, I'll give it Mitch instead.
Right, okay.
Make it a bit harder for him. And I thought I was going to get the undercut on him on the exit, but no, that didn't work.
No, absolutely.
And then we called to Chris.
Yeah.
I thought, when I did the overtake, I thought I was a bit arms out, I suppose, so I was giving it him back.
Yeah, I saw that. So,
but then I went wide on. Can't remember what it is. Last two, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of the last turn before you go into that right-hander. So yeah, bad luck, mate. But on the plus side, that Ferrari's pretty quick.
Yeah, hopefully I can win another race. So.
Well, yeah. So we've got Spa next week, so lots of straights down there. So should be in with a shout, I'd have thought, mate.
Possibly.
Good stuff. Well, bad luck, mate. But I thought it was a great drive until right at the end there. So well done. Good stuff. Well, thank you very much to all our drivers this evening. Well done, Dan, Will, and Murcielago on their podium finishes. And no problem. No Spiffy G to say thank you to this evening, as he was haranguing me briefly on chat and couldn't make the stream. So apologies for all the flitting around, not doing the professional job that Spiffy did, but them's the breaks. And if you have liked what you're seeing, please do give us a like and subscribe, because it would mean the world to us and our little league. And as I said, big shout out to Kobayashi Maru. Hope you're well, mate, and please do give us a shout. Just let us know you're all okay, because we miss you. And
I was going to say the same.
Oh, there you go. So we all miss you, mate, and do give us a shout. And hope you'll be back racing with us soon. Yes, until Spa in the rain next week. Have a good week, and I'll see you at the next one.
Thanks, Mark.
Cheers, guys.
Mark. See you later.
Thanks, Mark.
Bye bye.
See you guys.
Bye.